Maybe Jason Kenney is starting to see the light. One of his candidates posed next to one of your beautiful orange signs. So maybe the tides are turning for the rebel in terms of mainstream politicians actually seeing what we do and standing up for our right to practice journalism.
Yeah, I'm glad you touched on that. Casey Madu, I'm sorry if I'm saying his last name wrong, but he's a candidate here in Edmonton. He's running against John Archer for the NDP, who currently works in Notley's government. He's basically been accused of white supremacy for posing beside that photo. He's a racist against, I don't know, Black people. I just saw his campaign volunteers and it's pretty multicultural. But yet the NDP are so wild and so crazy in their proxies and press progress that they actually think they can gaslight the public into thinking that Casey Madu is a Black white supremacist.
Yeah, it's kind of insane to think that these progressives here in Canada think that a Nigerian Canadian, because he's from Nigeria, is a white supremacist. And I mean, Press Progress, we know how desperate they are, so they reach as much as they can, wherever they can, to connect the dots. Like there's some super sleuth, taking pictures of my glasses and trying to like connect the dots. Who is this person? They try everything that they can. And you know what else is interesting? The fact that Press Progress we're starting to finally shine the light on as the media wing for the NDP. I mean, it was clear before Brian Topp, Notley brought him in to run the government. Basically, he's an executive director or some sort of board member director with the Broadband Institute, which is effectively what runs Press Progress. But
and he's back working for the campaign now. So there's your connection right there. Brian Topp is
working for the campaign.
Yeah.
It can't be more transparent than this. Even the NDP attack ad that just came out, it's one of these like new YouTube style ads that, is kind of like BuzzFeed styled almost.
Yeah.
They have screenshots taken directly without attribution from Press Progress with their grainy style photo. It's a very unique wash that they put over their photos, so it makes everyone in their photos look a little bit more creepy. And it was directly taken from the top of two different articles, just put on their attack ad without any attribution whatsoever. I mean, they're obviously in cahoots. It's funny, they actually even disabled the comments on their attack ad because they knew that Albertans would just give them a pretty hard time about it. You should check out the video if you haven't seen it, the new attack ad. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it today. You sent me that link and I was looking at it before you jumped online with me. They're not even trying. Like it's so transparent. They're not even trying. It's like if the federal conservatives took everything they used in their attack ads from the True North report and didn't attribute it. I mean, it's so transparent and so shameless. But when they do stuff like that, it's so insulting to Albertans when they think that we can't see right through it.
Yeah, it is. There's not much else to say other than Press Progress is largely irrelevant. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate that the CBC just takes everything that they say at face value. But I mean, what else can you expect from the CBC? This is how narratives are created, right? Like a fake news website, it's just some dumpy blog publishes something that may or may not be true. Then a larger blog publishes the same thing saying, oh, well, they said it. And then Press Progress picks it up and says, oh, look, this blog says it, so it must be true. And then CBC publishes what Press Progress says. It's called trading up the chain of fake news is what it's called. And then CBC publishes it like it's fact. And that's how they do it. That's how they push out these stories, trying to destroy the careers of individuals. It's pathetic.
That's an excerpt from my weekly show, The Gun Show. It airs every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Each week, I bring you an informal interview with an interesting newsmaker or citizen activist you might not have heard of, but who is making a big difference in Canadian politics. And we'll talk about issues in a way you'll never see done in the mainstream media. To subscribe, go to therebel.media/shows.